We received a call in the mid-afternoon of a fire in the Ford area. The fire had already grown from just a small fire in the backyard of a residence to several acres. And by the time the sun rose the next morning, it was up around 8,000 acres.
It just kept kind of moving on us, and everything we did, it kind of just laughed at us. If you don't have enough resources to be offensive, then you have to go into defensive mode, which is protecting, values at risk, structures, people's homes.
I had bought this property years ago. In 2011, been here ever since. Just absolutely love it. There's absolutely nothing compared to getting out on your front deck early morning and hearing all the birds and wildlife and seeing bear walk through your yard and the deer come right up and look in the window while you're sleeping. It's just one of those things where I finally found peace. So that's why I plan on staying. Old habits die hard, and I listened to a scanner all the time, and I heard the fire start down there in Ford. Then I started hearing that it was heading this way. And then I heard them do the evacuation.
It's 231 and all of Rails Canyon.
And I said, I have prepared a fire defense system, and I'm just going to stick it out. I would not encourage anyone to do what I did. I kind of watched it come up over the hill and started taking some pictures, some videos. And I had gone out before the fire actually hit here and took a hose and watered down the roof, made sure the gutters were soaked because there were a lot of pine needles in there I knew they'd catch. It wasn't a forest fire, it was a firestorm. I could see the flaming embers coming up out of the trees, and it was coming up towards the property, and the wind started. All that flaming ash came out, and it was raining fire. So at one point I was out there trying to hose things down and put these little fires out. And all of a sudden the power went out. So once the power goes out, no more well, no more water. So at that point I had to call 911, and they were apparently just down the road, and they were up here right away to help out. And if it wasn't for them, I would have probably lost the house. I think at one point, after they came up here to help and were putting out the small fires around the house, one of them apparently recognized that I was almost on the verge of getting a little shocky and dehydrated. So he handed me a bottle of water, and I downed about half of that in one gulp. Like the fire chief said, I was very lucky. Now, all my life, I've never backed down from anything. And it was hard to watch that coming. From a personal standpoint, I won. The fire district won. I consider them one of the more well-trained that I've been around. And it's mainly because I think it's people that they hire are made up of people that live here. They know the area, they know most of the people, and they do care. I mean, those folks, I can't give them enough credit. The house is still standing, garage is still standing, and I'm still sitting here talking to you.